Hello, I'm Bruce Whitfield. This is episode 1 of the Financial Freedom Pod. And with me is certified financial planner Warren Ingram. We have decided that we want to bring financial freedom in the same way as Lego teaches you how to build just one step at a time. You will be able to get financial freedom if you take micro steps. But why would we be doing this, Warren?
That's exactly right, and I think whenever we talk to people about money, it's always this objective of money should be a tool, not a burden. And for most people, it's a burden. So we need to help people take that step to make it their reality and something that they can use as a tool to give them freedom, not a burden.
So many people are scared to ask for guidance, for financial advice, because they feel thick. They go to a friend and their friend seems so much more successful than them, or they go to a financial advisor and they don't understand what is happening. Can we keep it really simple? And can we make sure that people get just one instruction each and every single week so that they can take one step at a time and over a period of time build a series of skills? And a bit like the Lego plan, by the time we get to the end of this series, they will have a scheme that makes them just feel that much more empowered.
I think it's entirely possible. I think that the hardest part will be making sure that you and I only give them one small instruction to follow every time. If you follow the instructions as we deliver, I think this becomes a very doable process.
It's a very big trend at the moment. So James Clear wrote Atomic Habits, and it's that idea that you cannot go and run a marathon tomorrow. So go for a walk for a week, walk a little bit further, then walk a little bit faster. And gradually you begin to build the muscle tone, the muscle memory, the ability to breathe while you walk, to jog, and then ultimately run your first 5-kilometer race or whatever it might be. That ability is the sort of ability I think we can develop through this podcast.
I agree, Bruce. And I think the starting point when you're doing this is to give yourself a clear picture of what you're aiming towards, and most importantly, the reason you're doing this. I think a lot of the time, personal finance is framed in sacrifice and very negative kind of imagery. And I think just to understand what's the most important thing that will drive you to make positive decisions day after day after day. So what we want to do now is you need to understand why you're doing this. You need to think about it and reflect and say, this is important to me because I want to provide for my children one day. I want to stop working for a boss. I want to work in a charity. Whatever it is, the thing that's most important that drives you, that's your first job, is understand why you're doing this.
I think that's such a good point. Thank you, Warren Ingram, certified financial planner. One thing that we need to do this week in order to begin this journey is what?
Subscribe to the podcast. It's as simple as that.
See, we make it really easy for you. Subscribe to this podcast. We will give you the building blocks to financial freedom. Warren Ingram, certified financial planner, and me, Bruce Whitfield, each and every single week to your inbox. The only action you need to take this week: subscribe.